Part of, I think, why we started CFGNY was to create a pathway for us to sort of travel back and forth between New York and Asia. So fashion always just felt like it was a way of bringing like a number of people together.
We're interested in all of these different things as a basis for collaboration.
All of us are like working like the art world too, and I think you really see how individualistic it is. Working in a collective is a way to kind of address a lot of these things that happen when you're just trying to make work by yourself.
One thing that we realized very early on was that a lot of these processes take more than one person. Two people have to sort of like lift or pour or mix things together to make the process actually work.
And I think we're kind of unique because somehow we all get along most of the time. What we first started with were these pre-existing vessels, and we made these combinations of them. We poured plaster into the empty space that all of these objects and vases created.
Because these objects are so irregular, you have to like pack all this clay to like accommodate all these like insane jagged edges and these like bits of stuff sticking out everywhere.
The sort of leakage of it and the sort of crumbling of it is like part of these objects' aesthetics. We really kind of embraced this process or these sort of incidents as part of the works.
So after we have our molds kind of created, we've been using liquid porcelain to slip cast the forms that we'd originally created. It's like making a skin out of the empty space that was there.
I think we like to like sort of create atmospheres with everything that we do. And I think the easiest way to sort of encapsulate all of them is to sort of like create this atmosphere where they exist together. And I think it's important like that it's not just clothes, but that we are wearing them and we are interacting with the space and the objects.
Clay, and especially porcelain, is often spoken about as like skin and body as well. There's a lot of parallels between clay form and like body and form too that we're attending to. When we put together like a performance or a show, we all style each other. And so we're all like kind of like touching the clothing and being like, yes, no, yes, no. And then in a similar process, we've like joked that when we're glazing all of these works like together, it's like we're putting clothes on them and then we're handing them off to each other to like continue styling.
We created the name CFGNY as an open-ended acronym that could sort of adapt itself to any situation that we put it to, basically.